It's okay, dude. Don't worry about it. Either way.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, welcome guys. Welcome to the podcast. I hope you guys and I saw a lot of people like the sexual butterfly episode for some reason. Maybe it's because it quickly became a meme and then died instantly in one day. But hello.
I would say one day because like 1 or 2 days ago, when I wrote something to you in private message before you went to sleep.
Wow, you
Well,
really are lewd.
that was related.
Yeah. So we were kind of astounded by the amount of support we got from the last podcast. So we decided to still continue the podcast for unknown reasons. Either way, we still have Aya. We don't have any other members. I really wish I could ditch Aya. I'm joking, man. I'm joking. I'm joking.
You wanna replace me?
No, I don't want to replace you. You're don't shut the fuck up.
Am I not good enough?
Stop! You're being a little piece of shit. Oh, I'm a little piece of shit now. Either way, okay, let me start off. Shit. Okay, let me start off with bringing up something that I kind of hate when people say this. Actually, a lot of people kind of got confused when I confirmed that I was a male recently, and I'm like, everyone was just like, "Oh, I thought you were a girl." My voice is high pitched. That's the problem, and I'm pretty sure that newcomers will be like, "Ooh, girl, let me simp," and then they find out, "Oh, I have a dick," and they're like, "Oh."
So you might pass as a trap in your community?
Am I? Who knew that the CEO, the person who made Reberuappu, is a fucking trap?
Oh, you are a trap.
I'm not a trap.
You say it.
Either way, sorry, I was eating a cracker. Welcome guys to the podcast, episode 2. Yay! Congratulations, Aya, you made it to episode 2. Wow, you didn't get burnt in the oven.
I actually thought we'd do like 30 minutes and we'd have no more to talk about, and maybe with luck a second one, but just here right now doing the second episode while the 0 and 1 were about an hour.
Yeah. We're gonna make this 2 hours long. Let's go. I'm joking. We're still gonna keep them in a minute. But either way, last episode we said that we were gonna do the horror stories. We're not gonna do that just yet. We're gonna upload this first, and then maybe tomorrow we'll pre-record the Halloween podcast and then upload it like on the 31st of October, and then from there we can continue on to normal podcasts. Other than that, we have some topics to talk about, right, Aya? Yeah, Aya. Just agree with me. So first of all,
Yeah.
Aya went to the oven. Because
Oh,
yeah, you're lewd.
no, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Who said so?
I can reveal my DMs right now, and
No,
it'll say, "You licked my ear."
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, why would I?
You fail to understand that I know almost every fucking Mexican in this planet, and I know when a Mexican fucking lies.
Uh, yeah.
No, you cannot escape from this one. You cannot escape.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I might have tried to what can I say? Uh, I think in something eventually.
Either way, so I don't know if you guys heard, we just announced the full roster. Probably, and hopefully, after we post this podcast, we already announced it. If I just spoil any names right now, I'm sorry. But now that we announced the third generation of Reberuappu, it's just kind of mind blowing how many members we now have on board with us. Like,
Yeah, like in a single day record.
yeah. Okay, in a single day, there were two people who just came up to me and they were like, "Oh, hey, can we sign up for the interview?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I took the interview, and and they both passed. And then Crusader was like, "Oh, wait, you didn't give me an interview." And I was like, "I'll give you an interview." And then I gave him an interview. He passed. Like I said, I hope that I already announced the full roster. And then one of my friends came in like, "Hey bro, what's this Reberuappu shit that you're talking about?" And then I explained it, and he's like, "Oh cool, I want to join." And then I was like, "Okay, sure, let's do the interview and stuff like that." He got accepted, and and I don't know, it just kind of felt awkward in my point of view. I know that I'm supposed to be the one who always like holds the interviews. The thing is, I'm not used to interviewing people. It's just kind of a new for me as a creator of Reberuappu. It's a new territory for me, and we plan to. Yeah, I know that I'll get used to it. It's just that like I don't know. Here's the thing. I know it doesn't seem that obvious, or maybe it does. I don't know. But I am really, really how do you say? I have social anxiety based. Oh shit. Sorry. I have social anxiety basically, and I think that's what stops me from going to places and like talking to new people, because like the anxiety of just talking to random people just kind of like takes control of me, and I'm like, oh fuck, no, I don't want to do this. And that's where the whole problem. What was that?
Usually don't do that too, because I'm really bad talking to people. Actually, when I said I'm a social butterfly, I meant that I can socialize with anybody, but if I have to talk to them, that's a little awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think I'm a social butterfly. Like, if people talk to me like firsthand, that's good. I mean, I'm okay with that. But if people just like, shut up. Fuck you, man. And
Didn't thought you were that lewd too.
Shut the fuck up, you pussy boy. Shut up. So I guess I could call myself a social butterfly, not a sexual butterfly, you fucking lewd piece of shit. But
you wrongly say sexual butterfly instead of social. I don't know why I expected you to confuse the words again.
Because I'm dumb. I'm an airhead, but we'll get to that in a bit after.
Are you blonde?
Huh?
Are you blonde haired?
What does that have to do with anything? What does hair have to do with like my mental state?
I don't know. Stereotypes.
All right. Continuing the whole situation. So yeah. When people need me for things, I don't know why, but I'm okay with that. But whenever I have to talk to someone, whenever I try to push myself to talk to someone that doesn't even want to talk to me or didn't even had the idea of like, you know, texting me or whatever like that, I get like social anxiety just by doing that. And you do not know how much trouble I've gotten just because of that type of situation. It's one of the most annoying things to overcome. Oh no. The most annoying thing to overcome is my the hate that I feel about myself, but I will talk about that later. But I you know, I get the anxiety just, you know, in me, and then I'm like, oh fuck no, never mind. No. I cannot talk to, you know, random people out of nowhere like, hey, I want to become friends. Like, I do not. Okay, I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but I do not understand anyone who just wants to talk to a person directly because like, oh, they look nice, I might as well just talk to them. I do not understand those people. I'm like, how do you guys like not even get nervous or, you know, think properly and stuff like that? I don't know if that's it.
I have the same problems too. I only talk to people if I really feel like I really want to, or I actually need to. I don't know. It's really hard to do it just randomly.
Yeah. And when I was speaking to Rory or is a virgin. I don't know why his name is like so unique in Reberuappu. Because wait, hold on. His name is Virgin Die, and
You know.
I
All
don't
right.
know. Yeah, it's just that I don't know why that name is so unique, and like I was surprised when I first got like DM'd by him, and I was like, oh, that's a rather interesting name, and then he was like, oh, hey, this and that. He was talking about the drama that happened back then. You already know what he was talking about, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I was talking with him before he joined the server. I told him that if he actually wanted to know what happened, he should talk to you. And well, that resulted with him in the group in less than 12 hours.
Yeah.
And the other member was quite the same. Like, hey, if you wanted to win the server and is someone pushed you to who invited you and pressed you to leave, oh, that's just wrong. No, just ignore it and join the server again. And when that person joined the server in less than 12 hours, joined the group as well.
Yeah. There's a huge contrast between the person that we're not supposed to talk about and me for some reason, and I always get compared with him for some reason. Mainly because I am the creator of Reberuappu, which is like the main game, I guess you can say that. And for some reason, people just take me and then compare me to this other dude that I'm not supposed to talk about. And then they're like, why is Haru better? Why is Haru this? Why is Haru that? And I kind of feel like I'm on the spotlight when people talk about me when I'm when people talk about me when they're talking about the drama. They're like, oh, well, I mean, Haru did this and that. I mean, that's nice and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't really consider myself nice, which is gonna lead to the situation that I was talking about earlier, the way that I feel about myself. Now, yes, I kind of do feel uncomfortable, but at the same time, like at the same time, I kind of feel like, should I feel good about myself or should I feel bad about myself? Did I do something wrong? Did I do something to deserve this? Did I do this? Did I do that? And then I start questioning myself more and more. And I guess that's where it started to like get bad. Well, the situation. Going back on the topic, I do kind of feel.
I'll just say that, well, I know both, and I I can see no point to compare them. They are very, very different in almost everything. It's like almost the opposite. One is really closed, this group, and well, you basically welcome anyone. I haven't seen you like reject someone because I don't know.
Okay,
I've
yeah,
never seen you well act like that, and when I hear these comparisons, it's like, well, I know them both, and they make no sense to me.
I think the only time that I rejected people was when I was like, and I still am. I'm still worried that I think I rejected the people that like caused drama back then, and I think that's what made me reject them. But I didn't want to be mean about it. I was like being, how do you say it, cautious about those type of people because I don't want them to cause more drama than they're supposed to. But right now there's a side of me that's saying, you know what, you need to give them a chance and stuff like that. So I think that's one of the other reasons why I made the announcement of, oh hey, we opened up our Discord server, so that way the people who, you know, created quote unquote drama want to be forgiven in a sort of way. So I guess like that part of me just said, you know what, you're doing a good thing. You need to accept these people more, even though they, yeah, sure, they caused drama back then, but that doesn't mean that they'll cause drama now or something like that. So I think me as a person, I'm trying to like, how do you say it, trying to forgive them in a way. And I feel like a horrible human being as well, just by thinking of that. But I just want to be better, honestly, because recently I've been feeling really horrible as a human being. I don't know why. I feel like I've been mean to my friends, to you, to others, and stuff like that. And I've become this type of toxic dude that, you know, does this and that. But then again, that could be my persona, just like coming in like, hey, what's up, bitches? Like, oh, okay. But yeah.
Oh, I haven't felt it that way. Well, maybe it's because I'm Mexican, and you know how we are, that like, hey, son of your fucking mother is like a, hey, how are you?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, now that I notice, we always do that shit. Like we're like, oh wait, I'm not supposed to say it because I'm pretty sure that my sister will see this podcast. But we say a certain type of curse words, um, and I guess we don't get in trouble by it. Ugh. I get in trouble by just by saying one little curse word that doesn't even mean like anything. But yeah.
Yeah, I know. Earlier, you said that you had problems with yourself. Uh, I've been there. What was it's the preparatory school. It must be like the last grades of high school
Yeah.
in the United States. I spent most of the time in depression, and well, I with time I learned to, well, like myself. Um, Everyone is unique in its own way, and while everyone says I'm a really, really good and nice person, well, I don't consider myself like good person because I've done bad things on purpose. Like, if someone made me mad, I I really make them feel bad because, well, they did the same. I like treat people same way they treat me.
Mhm.
And well, at first I was like, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but Over time you learn how you are, and you learn to appreciate yourself more. And well, the bad things, you can change them over time. It's not like you have to force yourself, because try to force yourself to change, it's very likely that you will fail. No,
Yes.
don't do that. Um, give yourself your time to learn to appreciate your good things more, and the bad things, well, just change them over time. Don't try to like force the change. That stuff doesn't happen. If they
Yeah.
do, it's rare.
Yeah. Um. I guess it's just a overall. It's just a, how do you say it? A dark topic for me, since I have a long history of like knowing that, I'm not a. I always put myself in this type of position in like this place that people don't want me in. I always put myself in like how can I say this? I always put myself in this place that makes me want to self-deprecate. If you don't know what self-deprecation is, it's basically like how do you say it? It's like you call yourself like horrible words like, oh, you're a piece of shit, you look ugly, you look at this and that. And I've always done that personally, and I know that my character is like this positive dude, like who always says like, spread the positivity, this and that. And sometimes there are times where it's hard to keep up with that character, and it just feels like I'm a separate embodiment of that person that I really want to be, a person that loves himself, that wants people to just be happy and stuff like that. I do want people to be happy. It's just that the theme of me, in order to keep people happy, I need to keep myself happy. That moral has always been inside my head for like a long time, and I guess I just kind of force myself. Yeah, I kind of force myself like into thinking, you need to be a better person, you piece of shit. You don't deserve anything that you have right now and stuff like that. And I always put myself down because I do feel like I don't deserve anything. And there I think another reason why is because I don't want to believe, well, I don't want to see myself like almighty and shit like that. Like, I have this many subscribers in this, like, and this and that. Nobody can stop me and shit like that. Like, I think that's just like going into the same side of the person that we're not supposed to talk about. And I guess those are the two things that are mainly stopping me from loving myself personally. It's just that uh, I personally, it's just more difficult for to see like good in myself. I guess you can say that. I think I've explained this like a couple of times, that I have like imposter syndrome or something like that.
Yeah.
And imposter syndrome, I haven't explained this perfectly, but imposter syndrome is basically like whenever you get credit for something that you did, you always put yourself down and you feel like you don't deserve it. And that's basically what I do. That's basically what I constantly do. And in order for people to not see that side of me, I always just smile and just say thanks. And personally, I hate that. I don't want to
You
keep that.
know,
Yeah.
hearing you is like hearing me about what, like 5 years ago. It was really like that. Eh, Trust me, over time you overcome all this, you will eventually find yourself. It's hard. I guess you're about. You told me your age like a while ago. I forgot. I'm really bad at all that. But I feel you're like 18 or 17,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
So,
like one of those numbers.
so well, yeah, back then when I was like 16, 17, I was really like that, just like you. And trust me, over time you will eventually find yourself. When you do, you will feel a lot better. Times it's just, well, you have to learn from life. There's nothing else. Just time will tell if you will find yourself soon or it will take you a while. To me, it took me, let's say, about 3 years I spent in depression. Like, I used to like cry every night, and almost most of the days I were like sad and lonely. But it was because of my environment. When it changed, when I went to the university, I I moved to my father's house, and I was alone most of the time. And I moved to, well, university, and that environment was very healthy. In my house, well, I was basically alone, and in the university, I had time for myself. I made actual friends because I feel in high school I made like no real friends. And yeah, that that change of environment, to another house and change the school, gave me the time to think about myself, who I was. And I didn't change my way to be, but I learned to appreciate myself, and I feel much, much better now. I think that I haven't reached that point, but maybe in a, don't say months, because these process are really long. But yeah, you might feel that way. I told you like 5 years ago, and yeah, when your environment change, um, you have time to appreciate yourself more. And well, I told you, you will find yourself.
Yeah. uh, yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it'll take time to, uh, find myself like you did. And I think I I look up to you for that exact reason because you always seem like the happy go lucky type of guy, and I admire you. I see you as one of my role models just for that reason. Even though yes, I am I am the president of this whole channel. I look up to even my friends just for that reason, because I see them as brave people, as strong people, and dedicated people, and I want to be that type of person soon. And I guess it's just my how do you say it? I'm stubborn in a way that I want to be that type of person. I want to be like you, a person that can love himself. And I guess
You
that's
once said something that really, really caught me by surprise. Once in a stream, um, well, you used to stream at hours that I wasn't available, and one day I made it to the stream and I was just listening and someone said like, when you changed my name to Tengu,
Oh
and
yeah.
so I was listening and someone said like, oh, Isaya that Lu to change her name, and you said like, oh, I don't really know, it's just an inside joke, but I feel I I heard it, and you said something like, I see I am more like a parental figure because it helped me when I felt sad a couple times, and well, that that really meant a lot to me. Really appreciate you think of me kind of that way. I don't know if you keep those words to this day because that was a few months ago, but yeah, I really appreciate it.
No problem, man. Yeah, I really look up to you, even though like I do make fun of you and stuff like that. Um, you're like basically one of the uh people that I look like I said so many times. You're like one of the people that I look up to mostly. And yeah, that's exactly the reason, because you inspire me in so many ways. And I think it's that specific reason why I still keep doing these type of things that I I even thought that I wasn't even able to accomplish. Like I never thought that Reberuappu would be this huge group of people in one, well, more than one specific platform. And I guess you and a lot of people, well, my friends, basically, are like, how do you say this? Huge role models to me. And that's basically what motivated me to continue on. Uh, and I kind of do feel nervous about talking about this in front of you, since I look up to you a lot. Uh,
It's
and
funny because if you think about it, we don't really talk that much. We talk like once or twice in a week, and it's, I think like when you compare to others, you interact way more, and we interact less. But we do a lot of things together when we talk.
yes, but okay, look, that doesn't mean I don't look up to them as well. Even
Oh,
even
I know.
um the reason is, I think it all started because we did that, how do you say it, that RP thing. I think that's where I started to become friends with you more and more. And yeah, I think yeah, that's basically where it started. I was like, oh, this dude is nice and chill and stuff like that. And then I kept knowing the Aya that I know now, more and more and more. And then I was like, oh wow, this is like a person that I can actually look up to, because he actually found you know a way to love himself. I don't know
True.
why I went to Spanish, man. Um, but yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Well, like the way that I see things is so confusing to others. I just do it. That's all. Like I don't. It's hard to explain, basically. But yeah, I really look up to you, man.
I guess that's how things work.
That's just how
Thank you.
things work inside my mind. Now let's move on. Let's move on to different subjects before we cry. Uh,
Yeah,
let's
it's been
let's.
like a half hour, and it's all been emotional stuff. This episode might be emotions and
Yeah,
feelings.
I don't know what you call this episode anymore, man. Just gonna put a
And
clickbait
it's
title.
alright to it's alright to show your emotions, let people know more how you are, and most important, how you feel, because most people just show how they are, but they never talk about how they feel. You know
Mm-hmm.
that meme of Moko in Toho 8 that says everyone asks who the extra stage boss is, but never ask how she is.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's like, yeah, most people is like, oh, I'm this way, but they never talk about how they feel, and yeah, it's alright to let people know how you feel, because you never know if there is someone that can help you if
Mhm.
you never talk about your feelings.
Yeah. And I think this is the first like no, this is the second time where I like truly like let everything out. I think the first time where I let everything out was when I actually like broke down because I entered into the last year of high school. I was so worried on what was going to happen and stuff like that. And I was streaming and like I wanted to have like a normal talk with everyone until suddenly I started crying. I deleted that stream specifically because I didn't want people to see that side of me. Yet they already know how I act. I'm not. I hate. This is the thing. I hate calling myself this, but I'm not the mean person that people think they see me. I don't know how to explain this. I'm a way nicer person than I am on camera or on videos and stuff like that. And I think that's one of the other reasons why people are scared to talk to me, because I kind of put this like evil atmosphere for some reason, and I'm like, oh wait, no, you don't have to be nervous around me. You can be like nice and shit like that. But like if you talk crap about me, well then I'm gonna talk crap about you, and that's just how it goes, man. Other than that, let's move on to another topic, man. Yeah, huh? Were you gonna say something?
I just just want to say that I feel you're kind of afraid of yourself. You want to, like, cut this part of the podcast. Feel free to do that if you don't feel comfortable with this.
No, no,
I don't
I
really
already did it.
mind. We
No,
can
no, no, I'm gonna add it in.
start.
No, no, pussy, no, no, I'm gonna add
Are
it.
you sure?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I wanted to talk about this with
Okay.
people too because like it is a problem that a lot of people see in me, and I do want to talk about it more with my audience, and just let out how I feel. I think that's a good way to like how do you say it? Yeah, I think it's a good way to like give yourself therapy, just by telling your audience like, oh hey, this has been happening with me. This is my mental state right now. I think it's good. I think that's good, and I don't really see anything wrong with that. Other than that, we should probably move on to another topic before we get too deep into this.
Are we too deep already?
Yeah, I'm deep inside of you.
Oh, let's proceed then.
Huh? All
Uh,
right. But now that we're here, let's talk about something funny. The fact that people think I'm a trap. Okay, so here's the thing. I am 17 years old. And
you're a trap.
yeah, the fact that I still have my high pitched voice hurts me.
And my voice changed like in a month or two. I had a high pitched voice, and I end up with this voice like in 1 month. Like my voice changed.
Mhm.
Like, mm,
I think like if you go back to like the very first video that I revealed my voice, you can tell that one, I talked so childish back then. Two, I still had my how do you say it? My Spanish accent in there. Like you could barely hear it while I was talking. And I think, if I remember correctly, I was so embarrassed while uploading that video. I was like, and there was a point where while I was editing, I was like, no, I don't want to edit this anymore. It's so cringe and stuff like that. But then I kept thinking to myself, no, I have to do this. I have to do this for the memes. And boom, we're here.
Yeah, over time you get better. At this moment I never speak in English because I live in Mexico. Like a lot of people speak English, but if I need it, it's only written. I don't need to talk in English, and that's why I have my Spanish accent. Well, like it's obvious.
Yeah. I don't know why, but like whenever I go, well, back then when the virus wasn't existent, when I went to school, and I just spoke in front of in public, people thought I was white, and then when I said no, I'm Mexican. My name is Juan. I just said my real name. What's wrong with me? I'll leave it there.
Generic name.
The most generic name. Okay,
name.
What's your name, man? What's your name?
Name? It's a really uncommon name. According to my mom, is French for Andres, but no, to what I've searched, it's a Russian name. Name is Andrik.
Andrik?
Yeah, and my last name is also uncommon. Search my username in Facebook, and it's like I write my name, and it's the only one with that, only profile with that name.
Oh my god!
You write my name.
Okay, well then don't say it. Don't say it then.
Yeah, my last name is Italian. It's Busnelli.
Oh.
It's double L's.
Are you sure you want people to find you out?
I have a second name and a second last name. You know, Mexicans have two last names. It's very common to have a second name.
Yeah, I have a long ass name. I'll tell you after the podcast. I just don't want to reveal it because I feel comfortable.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles?
Oh, de los the Angels. It's like
De Los Angeles.
Very common name, like Maria de Los Angeles.
Oh, you remember that show?
Oh, it's a very common name. Like if you go to a primary school, it's like you go to a classroom. There must be a Maria de Los Angeles.
Wanna know something? I'm about to blow your mind right now, man. I'm about to blow your mind. So guess what?
What?
My sister's name is Haru Kitsunura. Or in other words, Maria. We're both generic. We don't have unique names, man.
No, I worked in... Well, I didn't work. I made social service. Government, your first name is Maria or Jose. Government keeps that name for your unique registry key. Keeps that name and goes to your second name because there are so many Marias and so many Jose's that government would have like duplicate keys if they used those numbers. So they just skip them.
God. No, yeah, it's our names are pretty generic. I wouldn't say they're unique. um, I think I talked about this in a Q&A or in one of the podcasts. But I do kind of feel uncomfortable when some people, I'm not gonna say everyone, but when some people call me by my real name. So I basically just tell them, oh hey, can you call me from this name, which is like Haru or Foxy, whichever one of those. And then they're like, okay,
Don't
Juan, and
call
I'm like,
me by my real name.
huh?
You be like, don't call me by my real name. Call me Juana la Cubana.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Oh yeah, me Crusader and Aya were in a call, and Crusader was like, "Hey, Haru," and I was like, "Yeah, can I call you?" I think it was Conquistador Foxy. I think that's what it's called, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, that's a unique name." So yeah, my name is Conquistador Foxy.
Conqueror of Fox Girls.
Fox Girls. What about Fox Girls?
You're a conqueror. You have a harem of Fox Girls.
I don't have a harem because nobody likes me like that way, I guess. Um the only people that have liked me like in a loving way is either my parents or the so-called hoes. There were two people that liked me back then. One didn't really care about me. The other one didn't care about me, was manipulative, whatever. Um, and a whole lot. It's a whole story that I think would be good for a podcast, but maybe later on. Who knows? But yeah.
My story with the girls is like, I'm a trap, and it's complicated. My relations been like disaster. I'm actually a trap for a girl, not because I just got like, hey, I'll just a trap. Oh, it was because of a girl.
Yeah.
Most people get like, what? Why a girl? And I tell the story, and they tell like, what kind of anime is this? Did you consume some kind of drug or something? And I get like, no, that happened.
Did you consume Yuri?
Oh.
your your answer kind of scares me, bud. There have been some people that have been questioning like, oh hey, is Reberuappu nice to LGBTQ people? Okay, listen here, buddies. Listen here. We are friendly to everyone. We respect everyone, whether their gender is different, whether their religion is different, whatever, man. If we find any discrimination, we will deal with it. We will handle it, basically.
No,
And
it's really funny. I'm a trap, and people expect me to know a lot about those topics, and I get like, I don't even know what each letter means at LGBTQ.
LGBTQ, lesbian, LG, gay, LGBT, either binary or bisexual, either one of those. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot which one are those. But we respect every gender, basically. All right. That's all you need to know.
Said your favorite colors. Mine are as well blue, black, but I also like. But I have no pink clothing because, well, I have to hide all the clothes and stuff.
Yeah. I've seen you in some clothes. In that one, how do you say it? In that one curse call with Cherno and the others. I think
Yeah.
Sherna went gay for
The
you for
one
like a
share no
second.
one okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of went gay. Let's cut it off there. Thank you guys
Hmm.
so much for watching this podcast.
But we're not at the hour yet.
No, yeah, we are. It's been like what, 54 minutes? Plus, I have to cut out a lot of
Not
stuff.
an hour.
What do you mean? Hey, bro, everybody's gonna think that we're both gay for each other.
Oh, maybe you wanna see more
No, no,
plays of
bad,
life?
bad, no, bad, bad, bad.
Are you sure?
No, shut up, dude. I have a crush on someone. Oh, I shouldn't
Why?
have said that. Oh no, people will start speculating.
Is that one me?
No, it's not you. I see you as a friend.
Are you sure that?
Stop saying that. You're not someone else. You're just a friend.
Okay. I'll make as if I believe you.
You're so horrible. I hate you, man. No, but in
Yes.
all seriousness, I guess I'll confirm it here. I do have a crush on someone. I just won't say it because, like, no. Just try to guess, and I'll tell you.
Mm, I had a crush on a girl, and when I left like preparatory school, I I didn't saw her for like a year or so, like almost 2 years, I think, maybe the
Mhm.
2 years, and it was really funny because when I saw her, I was like, okay, like boy first, and she recognized me. We talked a little, and a friend of mine just like a day or two ago made me like reserve a flower dress. It was a blue and black dress with a lot of flowers,
Mm.
and she made me reserve that just because it had flowers. And when I told her like, oh, I reserved a dress like a few locals from here, got like, I have to see you in it. Got like, what? And she was like, I said, I have to see you in it. And she took me there, and I had to wear the dress for her. And she
She's
was like,
into some
oh,
shit,
it's
man.
so
I'm
cute.
sorry.
And it had flowers. So you look so cute with flowery dress. I got like, thank you. Would you date me now? But no, she had a boyfriend.
Oh my god, that's so pissy, man. Oh my god. That kind of reminds me of when I was dating this specific girl. I think the last gift, the last huge gift that I bought her was like a $50 cake. Even talking
Wow.
about it is just
That's
so
a lot.
horrible. It was a
That reminds me
huh?
to like in August,
Mhm.
my little half brother at his birthday, and my mom spent it's about $25
Mhm.
in a cake,
Mhm.
and the cake was like won't like it. It was really small, wasn't that tall. The cake was like just the bread with generic like it's called betun. I forgot how it's called on English. Um, it had just that. It didn't even had the name of my brother nor the years, and in a piece of a box, like they cut it to make the sign. just said happy birthday with like a pen or something wrote in it, and piece of the box just inserting the cake with no decoration at all. It was like, what? We paid like $25 for this, and it's just a piece of bread with your generic cake. Uh, that stuff I mentioned, I don't remember how it's called on English. Which is weird because I've said that word a lot of times and I don't remember it. Well, is we paid a lot for that cake, and it was your generic bread with your generic stuff on the cake, with not even a well-made sign. It was just a piece of a box with a pen saying "Happy Birthday."
Wow. That's so annoying. That's really annoying. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
And you paid for that.
Yeah, $25. That's
Then again, I did
a
pay
lot
$50 for.
because consider Mexican minimum wage is about $8 per day.
Wow. Jesus Christ, man. That's horrible. But then again, like I said, then again, I did buy a $50 cake with no decorations on it. It was just an ice cream cake. That was like around $50. For Valentine's Day, by the way. Shall I add? It was for Valentine's Day. And I bought that just for one girl that I really loved back then. And the fact that she didn't even dump me, I was the one who chose that, due to her quote unquote cheating on me. I'll tell you later more on the other podcast. But the fact
Cheating.
no, she was a huge liar, man. Okay, let me explain this part of the story, because there's something called poly relationships. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's basically like there's more than one there's more than two people in a relationship. Yeah. And that's what she wanted. And I was like, oh really? And stuff like that. She had the audacity to not only hide it for like over 3 months. Not only did she have the audacity to like not even tell me for like 3 months, she also had the audacity to even tell me straight up, hey, it's okay if you don't accept it, but we want you to accept it either way, so please take your time and process it. And I'm like, are you freaking serious with me right now? You lied to me. You hid this lie. It's okay to laugh because I laugh myself whenever I think about this. You that hid this secret for like 3 months. You are straight up just telling me, oh hey, it's okay if you don't accept it right now, but if you do accept it, that will be poggers and shit like that. No. And I even had the damn audacity to even think it over. That's how much I loved her. I cared about her. But then I figured out, oh wait, she actually doesn't care about my own feelings. And that's where I was like, okay, you know what? It's not working out. We should probably cut it off. And that's what I meant by that was like the last gift that I gave her. Because I dumped her in April 2nd, I think. Close to April Fool's. And
or like, I'll break with you today and it's April Fool's, and she got like, haha, nice joke. And you got like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow.
Not gonna lie, I kind of regret. Yeah, not gonna lie, I kind of regret not telling her on April Fool's. Just to get back. Okay, and that's not even scratching the tip of the iceberg, man. There's so many stuff that she did to me. I'll explain it in a later podcast, like I said. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Like, it's just a huge mountain.
Okay.
I have so much to rant about you, man.
In my case, well, I don't remember well because it was like 6, almost, yeah, 6, maybe between 6 and 7 years ago when I had my girlfriend that made me into a trap. A lot of stuff happened there
oh.
as well. Yeah, it might be podcast worthy.
I mean, if you feel comfortable with it, I mean, go ahead. But if you don't feel comfortable with it, just don't say it and just text me it.
Ah, I find it funny now all that happened.
You
Also,
sounded
you'll
really
get a
depressed
story.
while saying that, man.
Why?
I don't know. You were like, it's kind of funny how this happened, and I'm like, oh, you good?
Yeah, it's stuff that you overcome with time, and you think in like retrospective that, man, that was really bad. How I didn't like dump that before,
Yeah.
something like.
You see, like
Yeah, I
things that you could have done before.
the stuff I did wrong in the past. I now see like it's funny I did that. I don't feel like earned for that.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. There's a lot of moments where, like, when you leave a relationship, you like think it over and you tell yourself like, I could have done this and that. I don't know if that's like one of the side effects after you finish a relationship, but it's just kind of weird.
Yeah,
uh
actually, my when my first girlfriend broke with me was when I got in depression, like 3 years. But that was because a lot of stuff like happened at the same time.
mm,
But yeah, now that I think of it, it's like for me, it's now funny, but it's only funny because even if it was really heavy for me back then, now I think like it's it's no big deal right now. But I mean, that could happen to me again, and I'd understand better things that wouldn't have the same effect on me again.
yeah, I guess you can say that you get used to it over time. It's normal.
Mm,
Hmm?
not that much, but I like I seriously think that I believe like enough to say that I don't think there's anything. It must be like really, really, really bad to fail in the state I was after my girlfriend broke with me.
Mm.
Um, because I I believed a lot of stuff that I think like for me it's normal because I lived it, but many people I've told my stories are like, "Man, how are you right now? Like nothing happened to you."
Yeah, like,
And it's what I told you. I learned from life, and now I like myself.
yeah, and I guess, like I said, I do look up to you. Um, but yeah, when you go through that, you're like already used to, like, oh yeah, it's like, I mean, I think it's normal, but like when you tell other people about how your relationship went, it could be either bad or good. Not even good. It could be horrible. Um, because I told my sister what happened with my relationship, and I didn't think much of it. I didn't think much of it back then. But then I just saw her face, and then I just said, oh yeah, she also manipulated me, and then her face just like grew more in shock, and I was like, what? So are you okay? And then she's like, did she really do all of that? And then I was like, yeah. I like I said, I didn't think much of it. I didn't think it was like a huge deal. But after like my sister told me, I came to realize like this woman really attacked me really badly, didn't she? And I can see why people are worried about me whenever I think about that specific relationship, because that specific relationship, not only did it make good of me, like it made me more mature with my decisions and stuff like that, but it also affected me mentally and physically. And I guess it's like one of those things that you just don't realize until like someone tells you like, hey, this and that, and that's when you come to realize, oh yeah, this actually happened. So that's kind of like it's kind of like your case.
And it's really funny when my ex-girlfriend broke with me. Her mother got mad at her because she really liked me and wanted us to like be together. And like 3 years after we broke, we started talking again. And her mother got like, "Oh, you two are dating again," and I got like, "Not actually. I really want to, but she doesn't." And her mother got like, "Ah." And my ex-girlfriend then got pregnant,
Oh,
and her mother got like, "Oh, it's yours, right?" And I got like, got like, "Oh, it must be yours, because who else?" And I got like, "Need to know your daughter better."
I feel bad for that woman. I feel bad for that mom specifically. She had so many expectations, even though the daughter didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Nah, but I think those are just lessons that life just puts us through, and we just have to overcome it. And I think that's just overall everything that we have to do in this world. We have to overcome our fears. We have to overcome our burdens and stuff like that. You know, all that.
And
And
I'd be really, really surprised if someone actually listened to this podcast and not just skip it because of its content. It's not like the past ones that were entertainment. This is more like feeling based.
yeah,
And
um,
never went to the actual stuff we wanted to talk about.
yeah. If you guys
It's
made it
maybe
through,
the podcast everyone skipped.
yeah. If you guys made it through this podcast, make sure to put the hashtag "I made it through this podcast." That way we can know that you actually made it through the podcast and you made it through all our feelings. Because I think today was an emotional podcast. I had other topics in mind, but we just went like in a whole different direction for some reason. And I'm sorry, Aya.
No.
Huh?
Ah, you don't have to be sorry. I think it was mostly if you like when you edit this podcast to listen to it
Mm-hmm.
under it and stuff. I think you'll notice that it was I who pushed you to like these topics
Eh,
the other way.
we both pushed ourselves together into this topic. Nah, dude, life is really something. Now that you really think about it. But hey, we have to overcome it. We have to overcome it somehow. I know. I'm just
Yeah.
like speaking pure positive shit like that. Like, but yeah, we do have obstacles in our way, but like we have to find our own way to overcome those obstacles. That's how life works. That's how you continue on with life. And
I I think that most people don't actually like listen the whole podcast because they want to watch and they get bored, but podcasts are to listen while you're doing something else.
Yeah,
I think
that's legit.
that's
Yeah.
a problem here because I I read oh yeah, I was watching it, but I like cut it and I got like the idea was to not watch because if you want to watch you will get really really bored.
You have the point of podcasts are basically you can put it in the background while you're doing something like playing video games or something like that. And here's the ideology uh that I thought when while making this podcast. There are times where us as human beings we want like to hear other people's voices because when sure there are times where we want to be alone, but there are also times where we want to hear people's voices, and that was like one of the ideas that I had in mind. Like, oh, we could make a podcast while they listen to our voice while they're like, doing something else completely different or something like that. That's basically the main idea that I had about this podcast, and I hope that people use it wisely because that's basically what podcasts are about. There's supposed to be like it's supposed to be like music, but like more of a radio type of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but I think you already get it. Okay. For the people, fucking motherfuck me. Okay. There we go. Okay. For the people, for the people who
If you want.
for the people who are wondering what happened to that part of the recording, my internet and computer went down both together, so that was like kind of a Titanic moment.
Remember how I closed the call at last podcast? I just unplugged my computer and it shut down and folks to be like, ah yeah, what's happening? Ah yeah,
Ah
ah
yeah,
yeah,
ah
ah
yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's like the Solid Snake death scene. Ah yeah, are
Yes.
you there? Ah yeah, ah yeah. Someone needs to make that, man.
Yeah. It was really funny. That's why I just unplugged the computer because it would shut down immediately.
Yeah. All
You
right,
would be
guys.
like, what?
All right, guys. If this video gets 5 likes, sounds so sad. If this video gets 5 likes, I will send Aya porn.
What?
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. Ah! So yeah, make sure to leave a like, guys. Thumbs up, I guess. Comment down
I
below.
mean, too little. Because you
Huh?
have one or two of me plus one of yours. It would be only two people like that.
Bro, we're gonna expect some fan. I'm gonna like give someone money in order for them to make a fanfic about me, either me and you or me and my brother. Fanfics, yes. Either
So you
way,
have a crush on me.
I don't have a crush, but okay.
I mean, you insist in the fanfics.
I don't, I don't have a crush on you.
Now that we found out that you're
That
a
was a
sexual butterfly
joke.
as well, so
Stop! You're being a little bitch. Oh, I'm being a little bitch. Does that mean that you want me to that you want to replace me?
uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that's just your catchphrase whenever you're confused or you just don't want to answer. I think that
Yeah.
started when we first started the curse call. In the first curse call, you didn't speak at all for some reason. I was like, is he nervous?
When there's a lot of people, I don't like to interrupt. So I almost don't talk unless it's something I really really wanna mention.
Yeah, I can tell that. I think you were watching some Paper Mario. Mario, sorry, I can't speak today.
Yes.
Yeah,
Was.
on that not podcast. I keep calling the curse group call podcast. But
It
yeah.
was really funny because you were like, yeah, we all can hear the stream you're listening to. He will copy strike me.
Yeah. That was awesome. Oh man, I just miss. I want to do that Chris group chat. Well, Chris group call. One day or another. It's just that, you know, you know what the deal is.
And remember when you said that, hey, we'll reach the 2 hours this time. Look at the time.
Bro, I was so distracted today in school because I was watching this anime called let me search it up real quick. I forgot the name. It's because I'm new to
From
it.
doing school?
Yeah, because like we didn't do much and just relaxed. So I wanted to distract myself from anything. So there's this called Higurashi. Sorry, Higurashi. Basically it's this transfer student that, like, you know, talks to his friends, and like the girls are all like being sus and stuff like that. And then like later on in the series they act like all maniacs and try to kill the guy. Not only that, but there are like some really fucking disturbing scenes in that anime, and for some reason I'm already addicted to it. It's a really good anime. And just recently, I think on October this year, they released a sequel to it. So I'm gonna first finish the whole series and then continue the sequel. But
maybe with this question we will reach the 2 hours mark you wanted.
no, we're gonna end it
When
right
you're
now. No.
Well,
We're gonna.
let's leave it for next podcast then.
All right, yeah. Let's.
When
What was
and
your
why
question?
you're a weeaboo. Since when and why you're a weeaboo.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, thumbs up, comment down below what do you think about this video. Also, if you guys didn't here, make sure to subscribe right now. It's completely free.
Just a podcast.
Anyway, thank
At
you guys so
least
much for watching.
we didn't like cut it like the first one that had content worthy of podcast. This time we made sure we record every single thing.
Yeah.
That's more job for Foxy, sadly.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, please. If you guys want to get notified with all our videos, make sure to click the bell so you can get all the notifications whenever we post videos like these. We will be announcing a lot of new stuff sooner or later. It's not just gonna be about podcasts, but we will also do a little bit of here and there mixing that. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited for the new content.
Also, I want Foxy to play game while I commentate with him.
Yeah.
We have fun and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, there will be a game. Foxy will be playing while
I would
watch him
try to
suffer.
play because, like, you know how shit my computer is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. The content should appear right now, and these are the videos that we already made. Subscribe to our channel, and we will see you guys in the next podcast. Peace out. Bye bye.
And I say,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just gonna end it there, man.